Hello, my dear students. Very good morning to all of you. Once again, I welcome you all to this SYBSC online lectures. From the last 3 lectures, we already studying about the numericals based on the rate constants, first order and the second order. Today, we are going to see one more part of numericals based on order of a reaction. Here, in this lecture, we are going to find order of a reaction based on half-life method. Already we studied in the methods of determination of order of a reaction. There was 3 popular methods we are studied. Integrated method, that is also called as hit and trial method, where we have to check it every time which rate constant it follows. Whether it is constant for 2-3 sets, we can say that follows that reaction. As well as graphical method also we are already studied. With the help of graph, means the nature of graph is given. From that nature of graph, we have to just find out what is the order of that reaction. That is also we can determine with the help of easy what type of graph is given. Third method, we are also studied the half-life methods. In that situation, there is a formula of 2 times of half-lives with respect to the initial concentrations. Then in that situation, time half-life periods are given, 2 half-life periods are given, and 2 initial concentrations are given. With that, using half-life and the initial concentration, we have to find order of a reaction. Okay. Let's see. First, here I will write the formula. Here I will write the formula first. We already studied that formula in the methods. T1 upon T2 is equal to, which is of A1 upon A2, 1 minus n, or we can write it very simply, T1 upon T2, A2 upon A1, n minus 1, both are the same. It means here T1 and T2, both the times are the half-life periods. Both are the half-life periods. If a certain reaction is carried out with a different initial concentration with different half-life periods, in a problem, 2 different times are given, 2 different initial concentrations are given. Here A1 and A2, what is this A1 and A2? These are nothing but the initial concentration. This is also we can write in terms of, for our convenience, T1 and T2, A1 upon A2, 1 minus n, or T1 upon T2 equal to A2 upon A1, n minus 1. Both are the same. What is the change? When T1 A1 is there, you have to write 1 minus n. When T1 A2 is there, you have to write n minus 1. So this is very simple formula, because n minus 1, when in this case if you take the log, you have to take it subtraction 1 minus, the remaining amount will be you have to subtract here, T1 upon T2, A2 upon A1, n minus 1. If you take simply log, then you will get easily calculation for n equal to, if you take this you want to find the order of a reaction. What is n here? N is the order of reaction. N is nothing but the order of a reaction. Here also n is nothing but the order of a reaction. And what is A1 and A2? A1 and A2. A2 are initial concentrations. Okay. And what is T1 and T2? Are half-life periods. This you have to remember. Here n, both the cases, n equal to the order of reaction, T1 and T2 are the half-life periods, A1 and A2 are the initial concentrations. Both are the initial concentration with different time intervals, with different half-life periods. Okay. So this is the formula we have to remain. So with this formula using, we have to go for the solve the numericals. Let's see very simple problems. on the basis of half-life period, we have to find the order of a reaction. Here I will write the one problem, very simple problem. In the reaction of nitric acid, in the reaction of nitric acid, 50% of the reaction, 50% of the reaction was completed, in 108 seconds. When initial pressure, was 336 mmHg, 336 mmHg, and in 147 seconds, when initial pressure was 288 mmHg. Find order of a reaction. This is very simple problem is given. Now see, in the reaction of nitric acid, 50% of the reaction was completed in 108 seconds when the initial pressure was 336 mmHg. In 147 seconds when initial pressure was 280 mmHg. Find the order of a reaction. What we have to do? What is the solution? We have to find the order. First. This is our target. We have to find the order of a reaction. What is order? Order is nothing but the n. This is the given data. What is the given data? See, n we have to find out. This is the order of a reaction. Here you can see 50% of the reaction. What is meant by 50%? 50% is nothing but the half-life periods. We already studied. What is half-life? Half-life is the time required to complete the 50% or half of its initial concentration. That is nothing but 50%. Here two different half-life periods are given, two different initial concentrations are given. Okay. Now write here, when, see, T half, here I directly write T half of 1. T half of 1 equal to 108 seconds when A1 equal to 336 mmHg. दूसरा, second, when T half of 2, second half, it will be 147 seconds when A1 or can I say A2 equal to 288 mmHg. Okay. See, this is the given data, very simple. What is the given data? N we have to find out, two different half-lives. T half of 1 when 108 seconds. See, 108 seconds initial pressure was 336 mm. म्हणजे काय? When n08 seconds of T half which was required for that when initial concentration was 336. Second, in 147 seconds when initial pressure was 288. So here T1, that is nothing but the 1 T half equal to 108 when A1 equal to 336. T half of another, that is T2, 147 seconds when A2 is 280. That we have to write. What is the formula? T1 upon T2. Both are the half-life equal to. What is, he can I take as A2 upon A1 n minus 1. This is simple formula. This we have to find out. Okay. What we have to do? Now see, very simple. It is in the exponential. How it can be written? if you take the log of this equation, okay, first you rearrange the formula, then you will get it. You can solve very simply. Okay. In some case, if you write ln or take log of T1 T2 equal to log of A2 upon A1 n minus 1. Okay, you are getting my point. What we have to do, we have to find actually this one ना. आपल्याला n find out करायचे आहे. काय करावं लागेल? You have to take the log to the both the sides. For this above formula, T1 upon T2 equal to A2 upon A1 n minus 1. So remember, here I am taken A2 upon A1 n minus 1, not 1 minus n. You can take any equation. This is a very simple formula. With this we can find T1 upon T2 equal to log A2 upon A1 n minus 1. Once you have to take log, what will happen? This is also you have to take log of T1 upon T2 is equal to, now this will becomes n minus 1 log of A2 upon A1. C. Okay. Simply you can put here also, that is also no problem. This will be good. N minus 1 log A2 upon A1. So once you substitute the values, you can directly take divide, then take log T1 upon T2, or you can simply rearrange this equation. या इक्वेशनला तुम्ही rearrange पण करू शकता. म्हणजे कसं करणार? log T1, whenever you want to take log means that you have to subtract log T1 minus T2. Okay. So this can be right here log T1 minus T2. This is nothing but the log T1 minus T2. Here log, this is nothing but the, here it will becomes multiplication, it will goes to the denominator. So this will becomes log A2 minus log A1 equal to n minus 1. So this can be rearranged. What we have to find? We have to find n equal to log, so this will becomes 1 plus log T1 minus log T2 upon log A2 minus log A1. See, this is actual formula for finding the n. म्हणजे आपण काय केलं, याच फॉर्म्युलाला रिअरेंज करून घेतला. दिस फॉर्म्युला वी आर rearranged, or we can simply you put the values here also. You just put log of T1 T2 n minus 1 as it is log A2 upon A1. You simplify this, you simplify, you will remaining n minus 1. n can be calculated. So now you put it the values 1 plus here what is the log of T1? What is the T1? It is 108 minus log of what is the T2? 147 upon what is the log A2? A2 is the log of 288 minus what is the log of A1? 336. After you simplify, you will get 1 plus, here I directly write the answer. Here you will get 2.08 something value you will get it. 1 plus 2.02 means it will becomes 3.08. This is nothing but the order equal to the 3. So therefore n equal to 3. We have to take approximate value. Sometime it may be given 1.79, 1.89, that will become the 2. Here 1 plus 2.08 means 3.08. This is nothing but the order equal to the 3. Okay. Are you getting my point? Here approximate value you have to take. Maybe of sometimes n equal to 1.99, maybe of 1.89, maybe of 1.77, maybe of 1.89. That will becomes close to the 2. Maybe of sometimes n equal to 2.88, 2.92, that will become the close. That will become the 3. Here n equal to 3.08, that is nothing but the 3 value. Okay. I hope you understand. Let's see one more problem. Let's see one more problem. Very simple problem again. These are the based on the finding the order of reaction, which is of whenever the values of half-lives and the initial concentrations are given. Let's see one more problem. What is the problem? Very simple problems are given. Yeah. For a gaseous reaction, second problem. For a gaseous reaction, the half-life period. The half-life periods are 40 hours. See, here it is, time is given in the hours, 40 hours and 10 hours, 40 hours and 10 hours. When the initial concentrations are given, when the initial concentrations of hydrogen iodide, there is a reaction of hydrogen iodide, there is a reaction of HI, hydrogen iodide, are 5 moles per liter and 20 moles per liter, 20 moles per liter respectively. Calculate the order of the reaction. Calculate the order of the reaction. Very simple. Again, what we have to do? See, for a gaseous reaction, here the gaseous reaction is HI is there, HI which is decomposed into H2 plus I2. Hydrogen iodide, no? There is a reactant is given when the initial concentration of hydrogen iodide means what? 2 molecules. This is a simple reaction. See, this is the reaction, 2 molecules of HI. If it is decomposed for a gaseous reaction, it forms into H2 plus I2. This is the reaction actually. This is the reaction, 2 molecules of HI which is decomposed H2 and I2. Here the 2 different initial concentrations are given. The half-life periods for the are 40 hours and 10 hours when the initial concentrations are 5 moles and 20 moles. Very simple. See the given data. What is the data is there? Right here. T1, T half 1 kiti 40 hours initially, 40 hours. What was the initial concentration? A1 equal to 5 moles per liter. T half of second equal to how much? 10 hours when A2 equal to 20 moles. Yes, 20 moles per liter. Barabar. When 5 moles is there, time is 40 hours. When 20 moles is there, time is 10 hours. Formula. What is the solution? First write the formula. T1 upon T2 equal to A2 upon A1 n minus 1. This is the formula we have to use. T1 is the half-life period of first, T2 is the half-life period of second, A2 is the half-life initial concentration of second, A1 is the initial concentration of first. Now put the values. First I will put here directly, or you can simply, as you like, you can take it anywise. You take first logarithm, then you will get the same log of, take log to the both the sides, log of T1 upon T2 equal to log of A2 upon A1. Here n minus 1 as it is. Then this will becomes log of T1 upon T2 equal to n minus 1 log of A2 upon A1. So this is nothing but, here after rearrange what you will get, n equal to 1 plus log of T1 log of T2 minus log of A2 log of A1. Now substitute these values. So what you will get? N equal to, what is how much? 1 plus log of T1. What is the T1? T1 is 40. Okay. Minus T1 is the 40. So just substitute. What is the log? Log of how much? That was the 10 hours. That is of 10 hours. Here again log of, what is the concentration of A2 is the 20 minus log of 5. you simplify it, log 40 minus log 10, log 20 minus log 5. You simplify it, what you will get? 1 plus, you will get certain value. Approximately, you will get 1 plus 0.998. This is nothing but the 1.998 means what? Is equal to the 2. So, therefore, n equal to the 2. See, as I told you, here after simplification we will get how much? 0.998. What is 0.998? Nothing but the 1. Na? So, that is 1.998 is nothing but the 2. So, therefore, n equal to 2. What is the n? N is nothing but the order of this reaction is the 2. Okay. Now, let us see one more problem, then I will stop. A very simple problem. All these problems which I am taking, those are based on the half-life periods as well as order of reaction. How we can find the order of reaction? By using the half-life periods of two different half-life periods and two different initial concentrations. Okay. Let us see one more problem here. Very simple problem. Yeah, very simple problem is there. One more problem is there. There is a data is given. Determine the order of reaction. Determine the order of reaction from the following data. From the following data. Data is given from the following data. What is the data is there? Yes, there is a table is given. There is a table is given in which initial concentrations and half-life periods are given. This is the initial concentration here in the first column, initial concentration in molar. Half-life in seconds. Okay, how much? 9.72 into 10 raised to minus 3, 328 second, 4.56 into 10 raised to minus 3 molar. The time is 572 seconds. Okay, find the order of a reaction. Determine the order of a reaction from the following data. Okay, now this is the solution. Very simple. What we have to find? We have to find the order of reaction. Means n we have to find. What are given? Data is given. Initial concentrations are given. Let us consider this is the A1. Okay, this is the T1. Let us consider this is the A2 and this is the T2. Very simple. Corresponding. This is the A1. This is the T1. This is the A2. This is the T2. Now substitute the values. What is the formula we have? T1 upon T2 equal to A2 upon A1 n minus 1. After taking, you can take it directly or put simply log of taking the logarithm to the both the sides. Then you will get what we have to take the log, because this is the exponential part, it becomes in the, here it comes to the bottom. For that n minus 1 A2 upon A1 n minus 1. So this will becomes log T1 upon T2 n minus 1 log of A2 upon A1. So this A2 upon A1 is nothing but the log A2 minus log A1. Here it is in the multiplication. Here this log T1 upon T2 is nothing but the log T1 minus log T2. And here it is in the multiplication. This comes to the denominator. Then you will get n. So here directly write equal to n equal to 1 plus, as we solved previously, log T1 minus log T2 log A2 minus log A1. Now substitute the values. 1 plus, just substitute the values. What is the T1? T1 is log of 328 minus, what is the T2? Log of, yes, 572 divided by, what is of A2? A2 is the 4.56 into 10 raised to minus 3 minus log of 9.72 into 10 raised to minus 3. You simplify it. After simplifying, you will get 1 plus 0.73. So, this is nothing but the 1.73. See here. Here what is the value? 1.73. It means we have to take the corresponding value. So, that will become the 2. So, therefore, n equal to 2 here. Yes, we have to understand. Okay. So, what we did here in this lecture? Very simple. We are find the order of a reaction with corresponding values of half-life periods and initial concentrations. Means with the help of half-life periods are two different half-life periods are given, two different initial concentrations are given. From that value we can determine the order of reaction, that is nothing but the n can be determined. Okay. So, with this I will stop here. In the next lecture we will see Arrhenius equations. Okay. Thank you so much.